Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It's your old pal Vandy back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for June 2025. This is our third stream. We've had a bunch of matches. We're getting actually very near the end of this event. We have made a ton of progress in really just a week or a week and a half. We're delayed a week because of CTWC, and a little more than a week because of me being lazy, but we're making a lot of progress. Tonight, we're about to determine another one of our semi-finalists. Right now, Pixelandy is in the semi-finals. He's the first player, the second player to be in the semi-finals of Masters and Das Masters in the same month. First player was Fractal back in March, so Pixelandy with a return to the semis and a shot at a fifth title. But what we are doing today is another one of our top 16 brackets. We already did that one with Andy in it, the red and pink bracket. And now we got the bottom left hand of what you're seeing here. Alext versus Hydrant Dude. There it is. Hydrant Dude. Better not see any Hydrant Dude today. Anyway, it's going to be Alext versus Hydrant Dude. Winner will take on the winner of a Bluescuti versus Tetris Time. So 3 matches, Alext, Hydrant Dude, Bluescuti, Tetris Time, winner versus winner. Yeah, so we have a full top 16. This is the full thing. There it is. It's beautiful. Here's the whole tournament if you want to look at it. Oh, wow. Amazing. Look at that. And then if you want to see what upcoming streams we've got, by the way, we are off tomorrow. God, I hope it stays that way. Because I could use a break after a lot of streaming the last 3 days. But yeah, we do on Tuesday. We're back with a couple of top 16 brackets, one from Das Masters. That's going to be a top 16 green teal, Meme, Knight, Hana, and Giovanni. And then the other green teal, this time from Masters, Tristop, Guafi, Cole, and Eyeball. And then we'll be back the next day to finish up the Das Masters preliminaries. That's that one that we couldn't do last night because of a scheduling issue. Rorschach versus C-Dubs, winner versus Scotto Bozo. But tonight, what we've got left, Alext, Hydrant, Tetris Time, Bluescuti. What do we want to look at? We want to look at the rules, players. This is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical, biological, turbo only. Players should not receive any in-game real-time advice, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells them to. I am the commentator. I'm not going to tell you to. If you do experience tech issues or internet outages or whatever, just keep playing. Do not pause. Just keep playing. We will sort it out. This is a best of 5 tournament. The first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through level 39. Super kill screen and the score uncapped. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. So be prepared for that. The winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $1,249.99. At the tail end of the last stream, we did have a contribution from Abby Normal to get us up to $10. So we are now $750.01 away from reaching our top 8 incentive. The prize pool is a thing that attracts the players to the tournament, keeps them coming back, keeps them honing their skills and wanting to play in this tournament. God knows it isn't your host that makes them want to keep playing this tournament. So we do need that prize pool to overcome my horrible personality. So please do what you can to fund the prize pool. It is 100% fan funded. Use the Matcherino command while you're watching live to bring up the links. First link is the one for the Masters event. Click on that to be taken to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner Matcherino. Top right hand corner is where you log in and where you'll also find the contribute button. Hello, Bluescuti's grandpa. If you're watching after the fact, you can go to ctm.gg/match arena or go.ctm.gg/prize, whatever one you like. So that's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, you can do that too. That is a thing that is good. A bunch of different ways to do that, one of which is to become a channel member or subscriber on Twitch or YouTube. That's the one where you pay and, I don't know, you get a little extra flair. So that you can do. On YouTube, you've got super chats and stickers. On Twitch, you got bits and a couple other little doodads and hoo-has that you can do. Amazon Prime, Twitch, what is it? Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subs on Twitch. The other thing you can do is go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris, become a monthly supporter, and make an ongoing pledge to the channel. Yeah, these people on the screen are doing it. Thank you, everybody. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Techie, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Kakin, and Mila are being especially generous, so thank you. Okay, I'm just going to go to our thing. Players been waiting long enough. We'll bring you over to this. So we'll fix up our scene a little bit. There you go. It's round top 16. We'll fix up our cams. And yeah, we'll be doing all right. Let's see. There's that. We'll get Alext going. You guys heard of Alext? He's really good at Tetris. You guys. Do you know who Hydrant dude is? Probably not unless you're really old. Because he's been around a long time. No, Hydrant dude. Great player, of course. Hydrant dude, a foundational member of the classic Tetris community. You would not have the classic Tetris community that we have today were it not for Hydrant dude. All right, we're gonna still fixing up our cams a little bit. Players, you can continue to do the thing that you gotta do. Okay, so there's that. Alext, he's looking mad. He's like, give me the seeds. All right, we'll give you the seeds. Jeez, guys. Holy moly. You're looking angry. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix the stream up, you guys. Oh my God. Don't take it out on me, man. Oh, Stunning Ryan is in the chat. We haven't seen Stunning Ryan in chat for a long time. All right, looks like both players are just rip roaring and ready to go. And yeah, someone just got seed checked. And who is it? Yeah, it's Hydrant.
Hydrant dude, you just got seed checked.
All right, looks like both players are ready. Alext and Hydrant are ready to go. Let's go ahead and get them started. Top 16 blue bracket. The winner goes to the top 8 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is one of our good friends, Alext. He's seed number 4 in this tournament. Qualified in with an average of his best 2 games in a 60-minute qualifier being 1.59 million. And in virtue of his top 8 seeding, this is the first match that Alext has to play in this tournament. You get to skip right to the round of 16. The other players got to play their way in. Alex with a PB of 16.7 million. That is the former score world record. In June's premiere poll, beginning of the month, Alex was ranked the number 3 Tetris player in the premiere poll. That may change given some recent occurrences. Alex T is the 4th player to get the game crash. And actually, interesting footnote about that. He got the game crash, and then the very next game started a game and got the crash again. Back-to-back crashes for Alex T. Been in CTM Masters 35 times with 7 wins. Also an additional appearance in Lone Star for 36 overall appearances. Won a Challenger circuit in addition to those 7 championships. That was in December of 2020. A 5-time CTWC player in gold. And he's won the event back-to-back this year and last year. So if you haven't seen the finals, like, just go find the VODs and watch them. Don't wait for the edited one. Just go watch it. Just go watch the whole thing, because he did amazing. So Alex T joining Jonas, Joseph Saley, and Dog Playing Tetris as the only 2-time CTWC champions. Alex T, maybe his best accomplishment, though, is winning the Classic Tetris Brawl Winter Games of 2022. Probably most known for that. On the right side of your screen is Hydrant Dude, seed number 13. And he's kind of digging out right now. Hydrant Dude with a 1.378 million qualifier. That's good for the 13th seed. He got a 1-round bye and then defeated Zempro in round 2. Hydrant Dude from the USA, or when convenient, from Canada as well. So depending on which one suits him best, he might be from the USA or Canada. Maybe these days Canada is better, but we'll see. A Hydrant Dude with an average, with a PB of 2.3 million. That's good for about 35th on the overall leaderboard. Hydrant Dude is the first player ever to get a rollover, either playing alone or in competition. Happened in the September 2021 round 1 of the Masters event, improving his own world record. Also made the bear emotes, and did I mention a 2-time CTM master, 1 in regular Masters, that was September 2021, but also won Stupid Tetris Monthly in 2020. Hydrant Dude has been in CTM Masters 16 times, those 2 wins, an additional finish in the semifinals, and has been in Mega Masters 3 times. Has won a Challenger circuit, a Future circuit. Has been in the CTWC Gold Bracket 6 times. Finishing as high as the top 8, which he did in 2022. And you may have seen Hydrant Dude at a bunch of different regionals, including taking 2nd in the Northeast Regional 2024, Blank's Garage in 2023, and played in Detroit, Boston, and Philly the last couple years. Made the Bears emotes, runs an any DAS tournament, which is super fun. And if you want to see some technical explainers about NES Tetris, go look up Hydrant Dude Tetris on YouTube. They're some of the best content you can get if you want to nerd out, which I don't because I'm not smart enough. 483 for Alex T, 435 for Hydrant Dude. 50,000 point lead for Alex. He's going to get a couple of Tetrises here, though. And now it's almost, just like that, almost 100,000 point lead. No idea Hydrant made the bear emotes. Yeah, back in the old days, the Bears V1 were just like, I ripped off like Pepe the Frog emotes and I just altered them to be bears. But, you know, 1, it's not my property. 2, you know, that whole thing is beset by difficulties, let us say. So we wanted to redo the bear emotes, and Hydrant Dude stepped up and made the berry notes. 606 from Alext, 509 for Hydrant Dude. Look at that. You guys are learning lore right here. See the newer people learning all the backstories. 561 for Hydrant, 657 for Alext. Stanislav says, poor Odin Logi. I don't know. Odin Logi in that moment looked pretty excited and for that to have happened. So I don't know. All right, 594 for Hydrant Dude. Gets a couple of line clears here. Uncovers the right side. Long bar to fix the stack, not to get the Tetris. Gets another one to get the Tetris. 624. Alex is set up in, or was set up in column 5, but now just going to try to re-establish a well here. And he's waiting in column 5 for something. Alext, of course, really ripping through CTWC 2025. Close your ears for a minute if you don't want spoilers. Did not lose a single game. Obviously, to win the whole tournament, you got to win every match you're in. Did not lose a single game. Hydrant Dude going to top out here at 664. And Alex is good. So a long bar just never came in. Hydrant Dude's board just too high and hung a piece, and that was it. So Alext going to take game number 1. New pieces are here, so you feel free to take a moment if you need it. Hydrant, I should put a U.S. flag / Canadian flag, I think. What do you think? Maybe you'll get 2. Maybe I'll give you 2 circles. Maybe you should get like a second circle. All right, so the pieces are here. Nobody pin them, guys. Yeah, if we can get mods in chat who can pin seeds, that would really help. Thank you. 98682B. Sorry about that, players, if you didn't see it. Just put Canada. I don't want to get drafted. For real. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, 986A2B, 986A2B. Both players are on seed. Both set players have signaled ready. It is game number 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This is a top 16 matchup. The winner goes to the top 8. There's another one being played right after this. It's going to be Bluescuti versus Tetris Ttime. So, of course, we see a lot of Scooty fam here in the chat. And, you know, we want to give our best wishes and thoughts for Bluescuti's grandpa, who I believe maybe came down with a little something there at CTWC. So we hope you are feeling better, or at least on the road to recovery. You're all a good, Winter. Thank you. Corian thing for Hydrant Dude. That's when you got a 2x2 gap and you adjust to put an L in a J, kind of with the pointy side downwards into that 2x2 gap on the top of the stack. That is called the Corian thing. $58,000 for Hydrant Dude, $73,000 for Alext. Still fighting it. All right, you keep fighting. 2x2 is also known as a square hole. But what is a 1x1 called? I mean, that's square. What about a 3x3 gap? That's square. What the heck? And plus, I was told not to call gaps on the top of the stacks holes. I was told to call them gaps. And then completely landlocked voids in the stack were called holes. This is what I was told by senior people in the Tetris community. So I'm not going to call it a square hole, actually. This is what I was told. That if it's on the surface of your stack, it's a gap and not a hole. But I'm willing to be corrected on that. I want to be corrected, use the right terminology. It's important to use the right terminology. All right, Hydrant going for the dirty Tetris. Setting up for it, getting the long bar over. Sets up for another one and gets it. So Hydrant Dude is back by 100,000 points. So maybe going to try to make up some of this pace early rather than wait around and try to get it like at the very tail end when the pressure is the highest. Laurie H with the $2 Canadian super chat. Feel better soon, Scooty's grandpa from YouTube. Thank you, Laurie. All right, so Alext filling in the LJ requirement. See, it's important to use the correct terminology. And I heard that terminology on the broadcast of the World Championship, an LJ requirement. So I'm learning, guys. 366 from Alext, 306 from Hydrant Dude. No, not from Sharky. Are you kidding? Sharky is, you know, in the Tetris community, knows all the. I mean, if you get info from Sharky, it's good information. Sharky, #1 commentator, CTWC, in my estimation. Dependency and requirement are the same thing. We don't use the word requirement. Bluescuti's grandpa, you like how you get sick and I get paid? Isn't that nice? Thanks again, Laurie. 420 for Hydrant Dude, 441 for Alext. The Peace Requirement Podcast. Yeah. I'm going to start a podcast called the Peace Requirement Podcast. I'm going to go ahead and refresh one of our streams. Players, remember, if you do run into tech issues, please do. All right. Actually, it looks like it came back. Please do keep playing. Because most of the time, the stream just comes back on its own. Tetris Alext, 514, 488 for Hydrant. Alex is into 19 at 538. Hydrant Dude getting set up for a Tetris. And gets a Tetris into 19, 581. So a lead at transition for Hydrant Dude. Another Tetris for Hydrant, 611. Another Tetris Haydn, 636. I just call him Haydn. Oh, he's like the godfather of classical music. Haydn Dude. All right, 665 for Hydrant. All right, Tetris Alext 714, 677 for Hydrant. Oh, that left side for Hydrant. See what he can do about it. Oh no, he's gonna try to shove a J piece over there. So I'm kind of pass on an L piece that might have fit over there. And I was like, well, maybe he's gonna try to get a long bar or a J over there. Didn't get over. That's gonna be a top out for Hydrant, and Alext takes game number 2. There are new pieces, players 7165 E4, 7165 E4. But what if you get pushed down Pines Cutely? What about that? All right, the pieces are here, 7165 E4. E4. All right, both players have signaled ready. They're on seed. Game number 3. Alext tees up 2 games to none. Hydrant needs to win 1 to stay in. Well, let's get game 3 started. All right, Alext using some kind of guitar grip or something. All right, he's going back to normal rolling grip. Well, if you take your NES controller, hold it away from you with the cord, like with the actual D-pad and button away from you, with the cord facing down, then left, right, and rotation are exactly where they need to be, and you really do not need to remap your brain at all. It's extremely playable. We did that as a mode at Lone Star in 2024, and yeah, and it was very, very playable. You should give it a shot. $139 for Alext, 96,000 for Hydrant. Dude, there's a Tetris, but now he's got some holes in the stack. Is that Vandy grip? Yeah, that is Vandy grip. I had been doing that for a couple months leading up to Lone Star, and I'm, we just kind of made up the stupid mini tournaments on the spot, and I'm like, oh, do the Vandy grip, we'll do that. And then a couple months later, Fractal wins Jonas Cup with the Guerrero Vertigripero grip or whatever it's called, which was very similar idea. So I don't know. I'm not saying I invented it, but because mine is actually kind of stupid. But Fractal's grip is fantastic. Like, it's a great way to play. You don't understand how that grip conserves your energy more? It's not conserving your energy necessarily. It's more ergonomic. Or it can just be an alternative grip to use. But yeah, you can go watch Fractal's interview after Jonas Cup. Holy moly, Jade just purchased 4 items from the store. Thank you, Jade. Really appreciate that. That's very, very nice of you to purchase items from the merch store. 375 for Alex Tree, 313 for Hydrant Dude. Haydn composed over 100 symphonies. Yes, he does. You just know some of those have to be stinkers. It's kind of funny that you say that because the other day when you say Haydn and stinkers, I forget which one it is, but there's one. All right, I'm going to be a little bit crude. There's one in which there's very much suggested that what the instrument does is it's a fart. So it's kind of funny that you said Haydn wrote some stinkers. Haydn did write something, and I think informally, I think people do call it the Fart Symphony. I don't remember which one it is. It's like in the 90s, I think. I think it's a late one. So it's kind of funny that you said that. If you Google it, you'll find it. It's actually pretty funny. 473 for Hydrant Dude. Yeah, I was just listening to that like maybe like a week and a half ago. 93. There you go. See, I told you. I knew it was Haydn. We're getting demonetized on YouTube. Oh my God, it's so crude. I'm sorry. I know there are children here. Children they don't know anything about that topic and never talk about it. So I'm so sorry. 610 for Alex T, 566 for Hydrant. $572 Hydrant, 657 for Alex T on 19. About an 80,000 point lead right now. Alex a little bit ahead in lines. I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's maybe it's either at the end of the second or third movement. I don't remember. You said movement. All right, we're getting scatological here. What are we doing? 742 from Alex D, 675 from Hydrant Dude. The end of the second movement, right? There you go. There's a lot of stuff like that in classical music, you know? I think it's so pure. But a lot of those guys were gross. 783 for Hydrant, 828 for Alex T. Did Scooty already play? No, Scooty did not play. Alex T with about a 20,000 point lead right now and 8 lines ahead. So actually Hydrant Dude right at this moment with a pace lead, but Hydrant's board, that pace lead probably going to dissipate pretty soon because Alex T is very clean right now. Tetris for Hydrant 923. Max out for Alex T on 26. All right, Hydrant now clean. Tetris for Alex T, A45. 928 for Hydrant. All right, Jazzy Josh making a prediction there. B49 for Alex. Still got 2 Tetrises available before 29. If he can get them, then yeah, he's not going to be able to get them, but it would have been good for a 1.2, but yeah, not going to be really anywhere close now. B55 for Alex T. Longbar gets over for the Tetris. B95. A98 for Hydrant. 2 more Tetrises available. And has to take a triple. Going to take a couple other skims here just to ensure a good entry into 29. Longbar over Tetris, Hydrant, and another Tetris. B81 for Hydrant. Oh, Hydrant's left side board, and I don't know if he can get a long bar over that far. And no, that is going to be a top out for Hydrant, dude, at B85, but a great performance. And, you know, always a thrill to see Hydrant, dude. He's got such a long history in this community with a great amount of success. And also, again, just a foundational member of the Classic Tetris community. And, you know, former world record holder like twice. And at one point had done something really nobody, you know, at one point nobody had thought that possible. So GG's to you, Hydrant. Go check out Hydrant Dude on the YouTube, and that bar over to the left. Alex T gonna hang it. You can fight this down. Oh, that's gonna do it. All right, Alex T gets the point, and we are going to go ahead and play our next match. Again, GG's to you, Hydrant. GG's, Alex T. Hydrant, you are dismissed. You can hang out. You are allowed to hang out if you want to, but Alex T, you must remain here. That is required. We're going to go ahead and reset our board. Hydrant in the username gold position here, just super relaxed. All right, so we're gonna go 4. You're gone. Bluescuti is here. And then Hydrant is gone. And it's gonna be not sodium. Tetris time. There we go. Let me go ahead and refresh these players, number 5 and number 21. Okay, Alex T, 3, Hydrant Dude, nothing. All right, let's go ahead and fix cams a little bit. All right, there we go. Scoots McGroots. Scoots McToots. All right, players, we are about to have you play Tetris. So let us get you some pieces. There they are. The pieces are B49753. Any pinners? Any pinners at all? Any pinners? There's got to be a mod in here that wants to pin something. Thank you, Andrew Meep. Appreciate that. Scooty now too tall for his own webcam. I know, true. Scooty, if you get 41, I will gift a sub to monthly Tetris. I mean, I like it. I don't know what an inducement that is for Scooty, but... Hello, fellow Desert Regional winner. Says Tetris time. How tall is Scooty now? Like 6'7"? The pieces are B49753. I feel like we've had that one before. Oh, whoops. That is not... No, don't pin that. Don't pin that. Don't. Yeah, B49753. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit the seed checker. I hit the seed generator. Which one is it? It's the one that is... It is B49753. Right under 6 feet. Dude is taller than me now. Are you serious? What the heck? Man, feels 5'10", man. Laurie with the $2 super chat. I will read it right after we get these players started. Classic Tetris Monthly, Masters Event, Bluescuti, and Tetris Time. The winner goes to the top 8 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Thank you, Laurie. Says $2 super chat Canadian. 80 in chat, 14 likes. Hit 50 for a sub chance. All right, Laurie is saying if we get to 50 likes on the YouTube stream, she's going to gift a sub, I think is what she has said. So come on, guys. Don't make me miss out on this very important income to support the channel. Help Laurie help me by liking the stream. Let's get to 50 likes. Black Ops says, Vandy, do you ever commentate these matches and think about how young these kids are compared to you? No, I don't spend a lot of time, regretting things or looking back on my youth and wondering what could have been. And I don't worry about that. I just do the things I want to do. So it's not really something that I care too much about. 130. I mean, it's great that they're young, and I love all these people, but you know, I don't go, oh, woe is me, I'm so old, like on any serious level at all. 159 for Bluescuti, 139 for Tetris Time. On the left side of your screen, it is Bluescuti, seed number 5 from the United States of America, qualified into this tournament with a 1.53 million average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. In virtue of his top 8 seed, Bluescuti did not have to play in the early rounds of this tournament, and so he's playing his first match of June 2025 Masters. He's at 207 right now, 208 for Tetris Time. So anything over 200 at 40 lines exactly is really good. Bluescuti, the first ever game crasher, the first perfect 19 max, 29 start world record, was in the finals of CTM 9 times in a row. Documentary premiered this month, made worldwide headlines several, like 18 months ago. The first player to beat NES Tetris. And yeah, he's a 6-time CTM Masters event winner, inclusive of Lone Star. This is Scuti's 20th appearance in the online Masters and 2 appearances at Lone Star, so 22 overall appearances in CTM Majors. He won that Lone Star event in 2024, 3-time CTWC gold player, twice in the semifinals, including just a couple of weeks ago. And you see Bluescuti like at tons of regionals, including his own that he organized and then went on to win in Stillwater last year at his hometown library. So you like that? Scuti has the number 2 overall score, or at least PB, in NES Tetris with that 18.2 million. That left side of the board is tough for Scuti, and he's going to knock this down. Tetris Time 362, 378 for Bluescuti. And Scuti was the number 2 ranked play in the Premier Poll in June. On the right side of your screen, it is Tetris Time, qualified into seed number 21. So had to start playing in round 1. Defeated Eliash in a memorable match. Eliash got 3 consecutive DAS 600K 19 transitions. And it was an excellent game. Tetris Time, just too much for Eliash, though. And then had to defeat Sodium in round 2 in another memorable match, because Tetris Time and Sodium tied in the 4th game of that match. They both topped out at 12 lines, 9,880 points. The first time ever that we had a tie in a game in CTM Masters. So a couple of memorable matches for Tetris Time, and Tetris Time winning them both. Now sitting here in the top 16 playing against Bluescuti. Tetris Time with a 4.4 million PB. That's good for about 20th on the overall PB leaderboard. 23rd ranked in the Premier Poll. You can go to premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end, for the full rankings. This is Tetris Time's 13th appearance in Masters, inclusive of 2 times in Mega Masters. 597 transition for Tetris Time. He's won 2 Challenger circuits, 6-time CTWC Gold Bracket player, and made it into the top 8 in 2021. And won, Desert qualifier, Washington qualifier, probably some other qualifiers. So Tetris Time having a good 2025. 648 for Tetris Time, 637 for Bluescuti. Tetris for Scuti. Tetris Time ahead by 6 Lines, back by 10,000 points. Tetris for Scooty. Laurie says 19 likes to go until she gifts a sub to YouTube. So if you can help us out, if you're watching over there right now, or if you want to go over to the stream from, wherever you are watching it, throw in a like. That would be really nice. And thank you, Laurie, for offering that incentive. $7.87 for Tetris time. Another Tetris time. $8.19. The winner of this will play Alext in the top 8. These two have met before, never in Masters. They played in CTL Season 28, a match. Bluescuti took that one in a sweep. The only time they faced each other in CTM was in the Challengers Circuit of 2023 March. Bluescuti made it into the semis in that one, and they met in a round 1 match in Challengers. So they've never met in Masters. 961 for Tetris time, 959 for Bluescuti. All right, Tetris for Tetris time, 27 is the level where Tetris time got his max. Scooty's got one on 26. Chaotic Hazel in chat says, I still believe Stillwater was totally rigged. Bro won his own tournament. Thumbs up. Thank you for your contribution, Hazel. B39 entry into 29 for Tetris time, and he gets an immediate Tetris after that. So remember B39. Scooty depended on the left side and covered well. And Tetris for Scooty, B19. One more Tetris available, but yeah, piece is not exactly great. So for that, Scooty will enter 29 and has a chase down right now. Well, it doesn't matter. He's already got it. Tetris time got into level 30 and just ended up with a bunch of garbage over a Tetris well. Couldn't burn it down. And it looks like there was a hang of an L piece on the left side, and that was going to do it. For Tetris time, Scooty is good in game number 1. Okay, new pieces, players 1, C, A, D, F, B. If we get a pin of that, because Tetris time, I don't think, listens to commentary. So 1C ADFB. Thanks, Commodore Friday, for the pin. 1 Charlie Alpha Delta Foxtrot Bravo. Josh Camo says, I open YouTube on my phone to do it. Thanks, Josh C. Appreciate that. How many likes are we at now? How many more do we need? All right, Tetris Time says ready 1C. I believe it. Let's go ahead. Get him started. Game number 2, Scooty and Tetris Time. Scooty up 1 game to none. We need 30 more likes on YouTube. I thought we needed 19 more likes. We're going backwards. People are unliking the stream. What did I do? I'm just trying to put on a tournament for y'all. Yeah, if you're over on Twitch, it's YouTube, it's an easy thing to do. To like, just hit thumbs up, costs you nothing, helps the channel out a lot. It's a signal to YouTube that stuff is happening, that people enjoy what's going on and are engaging with it. And it might surface our tournament to more people. And that means more Tetris players, bigger prize pools, and more excitement. So it'd be great if you could like the stream. We need 13 more. Okay, got it. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it. 91,000 for Tetris Time. Tetris Time going to miss with that J piece. 11 more now. All right. Don't let Lori get away with this. You know, Lori says she's going to contribute a sub. Well, we're going to make her do it. All right, Ramble on Ian is over there. 101 for Tetris Time, 120 for Bluescuti. Okay, 140 now, 163 for Tetris Time after Tetris. Bluescuti 218 gets a 4-line clear. Both of them do. $264 Bluescuti, $232 for Tetris Time. Scooty with it. Tetris 355 through 76. Tetris Time with a covered well. 3 rows of garbage over the well. He's going to uncover the well. Looking for a good bar. There's a good bar. And a Tetris for Tetris Time 302. And one more. 325. Tetris for Scooty, 449, 355 for Tetris Time. Another Tetris here at Tetris Time. Scooty with a covered well. Yeah, I feel like a Bluescuti's capture, I want to put on like 3D glasses and it would like be in 3D. If anybody has 3D glasses, like put them on and then see if Bluescuti's screen looks like it's in 3D. I bet it looks like it a little bit. We are 1 away from 50 likes, says Jazzy Joss. Need one more like on YouTube. And Lori has committed to gifting a sub. 617 entry into 19 for Bluescuti. Tetris time is at 574 on level 20. Another 600K. We're just getting a lot of 600K transitions lately. All right, Tetris for Tetris time, 655. Scooty with a covered well. Laurie has gifted a fan level membership, delivering on her promises. Look at that. Laurie delivering on campaign promises. What the heck can you imagine? Thank you so much, Laurie. Really appreciate all your support over there on the YouTube side of things. $858 for Bluescuti, $796 for Tetris time. All right, a little skim there for Tetris time, trying to get his stack back in order. Can access that left side and also uncover the right side. And a Tetris for Tetris time, 900,000, 983 for Bluescuti. All right. Tetris time. A little bit of a spire there, columns 7 and 8. Tetris for Scooty, A86, 145,000 point lead. And Tetris time into 29 at A25. He's got a low board, but there are gaps or holes in rows 1 and 2. So trying to work this down. Try to start scoring, because right now Bluescuti's got a 1.2 million entry into 29. So holy pace from Bluescuti. Trying to bring this down a little bit. He's got a 200,000 point lead here on level 30. Tetris for Bluescuti, D28. Tetris for Tetris time, B00, 231,000 point lead. Tetris time opens up the right side, long bar over. Tetris for Tetris time, B59. Another Tetris for Tetris time and for Bluescuti. E33 for Scooty. C03 for Tetris time. Still about a 230,000 point lead. And under 50 lines to go until the level 39 super kill screen kicks in. Bluescuti's board, though, you know, oh no, and Tetris time is kind of all in on a bar and it doesn't come. And he's going to top out at C09, and Bluescuti is good in game number 2. Scooty got the rollover now on 38. That is a 1.6 million. He's got one burn to go. What can he get? Can he get anything? Only got a couple of points here. So Bluescuti with the rollover. And takes game number 2 to go up 2 games to none. New pieces for the players. When you're ready, you can take a moment if you want to. We get a pin on that. That would be helpful. Okay, 1B7, 0BA. Ready 1B says Tetris time. It's game 3, Bluescuti up 2 games to none. Let us get them started. Tetris time needs to win one to stay in. Looks like he's got a pretty comfy chair. So whatever happens here, at least he's got that. Let us get them started. Game 3. Okay, we are underway in game number 3. Tetris time needs to win this one to stay in. Bluescuti looking to wrap it up right now and punch his ticket to the top 8 to play against Alext. Has that match ever happened before? Alext versus Scooty? It has. It has happened. $252 for Bluescuti, $252 for Tetris time. Scooty ahead by 3 pushdown points, so Bluescuti has learned a lesson from Tetris time's match against Sodium that maybe Tetris time has not himself learned. There's a dirty Tetris for Tetris time, 275. And there's another long bar down the middle to help clean this up. Opens up the right side, long bar, Tetris for Tetris time. We'll get to that, Sonder. Don't worry. We'll get to that. One match at a time. I like how people think that that I don't know that they've met before. They're like, yeah, why, yes. Yes, they have, actually. Oh. $357 for Bluescuti, $380 for Tetris time. All right, 404 from Bluescuti, 448 for Tetris time. All right, Tetris time with kind of one of his signature stacks here with a deep channel with a lot of tuck possibilities on the right side. We saw a lot of that kind of stacking in his match against Sodium. It's very unique. If you had to play like, you know, guess the player and then you saw that stack, you could say, yeah, that is Tetris time. Dirty Tetris, Tetris time, 2 rows off the bottom, column 8. $5.26 for Bluescuti, $5.30 for Tetris time. $6.24 for Tetris time. In or just after getting into 19. Scooty gonna get a Tetris, $5.95, a skim and a Tetris for also a 600K into 19. So double 600Ks. And I don't know, I have no data around this, but I just feel like I've seen more 600K transitions into 19 this month than like any previous month, and or at least that I can remember. So it just feels like it feels like more than usual. 706 from Tetris time. Tetris 732. 695 for Scooty. He gets a Tetris 720. Tetris for Scooty 748. 738 for Tetris time. Another Tetris for Tetris time, 794. Now, Tetris time in the lead by 44,000 points, but also ahead by 14 lines when I started that sentence. Tetris for Tetris time, 886. 840 for Bluescuti. The S-spin, critical there for Tetris time. And another Tetris. He kind of blocks in a little hole in column 4, though. So Tetris time going to have to burn this away. And if he spends too much time, he'll be burning up some critical pace here he needs. But he's taking care of it, getting it done. A long bar would help just kind of bring this down. Yeah, and he's going to very smartly kind of avoid putting additional weight on it and get set up for another one, but he blocks it and gets it open again, skimming to keep it open. And yeah, this is just very frustrating, I'm sure. He's trying to keep that well open in the name of efficiency, but then just getting these ill-timed pieces, keeping it blocked. All right, the Z vertical there for Bluescuti. Chunks in a long bar, opens it back up. Long bar over Tetris for Scooty. And Tetris time just cannot seem to get this well open with a bar. Finally does on 29, has the max out. And he's set up in column 4. Has to just chunk it down. And there's another triple for Tetris time. So Tetris time does have a good clean board here low. Scooting and a Tetris into 29 at A80. And a Tetris for Tetris Time, A67. And Scooty's board a little bit high here. Gets a long bar over for the Tetris, B32. Tetris Time, keeping it low. Set up for a Tetris. Has to bring it down. Tetris Time set up again and has to bring it down. And the bar timing just garbage here for Tetris Time. Finally gets one. There it is, B31. Tetris Time set up again. A Tetris for Tetris Time. B72, he's in the lead in score, but also ahead by 14 lines. So that will become a factor as we get closer to 39, if we should. Tetris for Scooty, CO2, back in the lead. Tetris Time set up again. Oh, that hang of the L piece has got to make sure that that doesn't kill his run here. Gets a Tetris over C35, back in the lead for Tetris Time. And another Tetris for Tetris Time, C79. C22 here for Bluescuti, gets a Tetris of his own, C64. Oh, Tetris Time's board. Oh my goodness, the pieces are not necessarily landing where he wants them to get. And that is going to be a topper for Tetris Time. And Bluescuti gonna get a Tetris right as Tetris Time was topping out, and that Tetris clinches it for Bluescuti. But let me tell you, Tetris Time, just like, you know, ripping in Tetrises on 29 for a lot of good streaks. And I will say maybe it was some of the bar timing on that center well in the approach to 29 that really kind of did his pace in a bit, because he was really, you know, cruising for a bit, and that really let Scooty back in. And who knows, if the bar comes at a different time during that, maybe it changes the complexion of this match a lot. Scooty here, yeah, blocks off, and that is going to do it. Bluescuti takes this match 3 games to none. So GG's to you, Tetris Time. I don't know, you played out of your mind. You played really well. So a lot to be proud of in your performance this month. Coming out of coming out of round 1, taking out Eliash, taking out Sodium, and then even though it's going to go in the books as a 3-0, I mean, obviously you played super well. So a lot to be proud of there. GG's to Tetris Time, and GG's to Bluescuti, who is moving on to the top 8 to play Alext. I don't know if you've heard of Alext, but you're going to be playing against him in a second. So let us get that set up. I think Alext is what, number 4? And you are number 5. So we're going to have to move everything around. So let's go ahead and reset. We're going to top 8. The match is reported. We are moving people around. So we're going to move 5 here, put Alext back over here, and Scooty on the right. Goodbye there, Tetris Time. And let's fix up the cams. The cam on this side. All right, there's that. Complexly. I don't know what they do, but you should be a consumer of Complexly. Oh, look at this. Look at that Lone Star trophy. That's a $6 trophy, y'all. Listen, we're on a budget, okay? All right, no trophy shaming in CTM, okay? Yeah, there you go. There it is. Lone Star champion. I'm gonna make ones for the previous champions too, and I gotta make something for Mega Masters. Do I just go cheap trophy route or what? I gotta ask Mega. I mean, I can't spend a lot of money on trophies. Oh, nice glasses. Looks more like a book cover than a trophy. Yeah, I mean, it took me like 20 minutes, so. All right, why am I doing this? All right, let's go back to the scene, and he's good. Let's refresh both of our cameras. You'd throw like $20 for a trophy fund? I don't know, I kind of like the jank trophies, man. I kind of like it. I'm not ashamed. You know, it's not about how much you spend on the trophy, but it's about the memories and then having that physical object that, you know, no one can, you know, no one else can have, you know. So I don't I like it. What is Alex doing? I don't know. All right, well, we've refreshed his stream. We've I think I have that same cube. Typically, the trophy is a ping, so $6 is quite high class. All right, I'm going to make trophies for the Mega Masters. I never gave out trophies, but as long as they don't mind my cheap DIY trophies made out of lucite picture frames, I'm happy to make one for the past Mega Masters and Lone Star winners. Well, but they got them, though. They got them. Mega Masters got one. We had the G's Wooden Trophy, right? Yeah, but they had a G's Wooden Trophy. 2022 had a trophy. Well, no, that was the G's Wooden Trophy. And then 2023, I forget what that trophy was. Was there one? I don't even remember. For Lone Star, but Mega Masters will get them. Yeah, thanks, Javin T. It was fun to watch your jank stream. You know how much I love the jank. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and give you some pieces. I don't know why. Let's see. I don't know why Alex's cam would have moved, but it did a little, I think. Or maybe I moved it. I don't know. It's possible I moved it. Scooty's facing away from his board. Well, he's not facing too far away. How did Tetris become official esport? What do you mean? What does official mean? Define official. I mean, if people play any game competitively and they put up prize money, it's an esport. I don't know what official adds to it, but yeah, I mean, people started playing it and we started to have prize pools for it. So that's how it's an esport. You were watching ESPN and they actually showed Tetris on it. Yeah. So yeah, they had live events and they did make an ESPN special out of CTWC. So I don't know what makes it official, but it's, you know, it definitely happened on there. So they took the, you know, the recorded and streamed footage there and then made like an ESPN special, and they put that on one of their like kind of goofy sports you know, showcases, right? Oh, like, oh, it's goofy. Can you believe people play that? Can you believe that? That's crazy. Oh, whoops. Here we go. Top 8. All right, players. Did I give you pieces or not? I don't remember. Did I? I did. 2367A9, my players. If there's a mod that wants to run a prediction, I'm happy to have them do that. Feel free to do it. I got too much going on my... Oh, Spence Squirrely's going to make one. I got too much going on my side. And you know, it's just low priority for me personally. But other people like it. They can do it if they want to. That's why we have 4,000 mods. Somebody will want to do it. If the Olympics considered breakdancing an official sport, why not Tetris? I mean, I think Tetris is on a trajectory to become an Olympic esport. I think it should do that. All right, the pieces are here, my players. Has anyone ever claimed a genuine Van Dweller compliment for 250K? Please don't do it today. I've had a long day, and I don't want to do it today. I've had a very long day. All right, looks like both players are on seed 2367A9. Want to know something really cool? In Florida, we don't use the NES version of Tetris. We use the Game Boy version, not the NES version. Oh, okay. Yes, Le Captain RRR plays NES in Florida. Okay. What are we doing over here? Are we good? Wonder if the tickling the controller voice would still be relevant.
Why are they tickling the controller?
Alex T, you okay, buddy? Issues right now. Okay, Alex T's having a few issues on his side. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Jade Hart, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. All right, you are good. I like it. Thanks again, Jade Hart. All right, we'll get it ready. Let's get it ready from Alex T, and then we can get underway. Oh, yeah. Just change the word May to June in those. Sorry, guys. Just change the word May to June, and it will work. Alex, is your capture frozen or what? Thanks, Sir Kooky, for the sub on Twitch. Yeah, is your capture frozen? I think your capture is frozen, maybe. Use it or lose it, says Sir Kooky. Appreciate that. Maybe he was just standing really still. Oh my goodness, what is going on? All right, is that a real ready? That's a real ready? Okay. I feel like that's a real ready, so let's go ahead and try to get them underway. Alex T versus Bluescuti, the top 8. The winner goes to the semifinals in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is the spoiler alert. Here, cover your ears if you don't want a spoiler. It is the reigning champion of the Classic Tetris World Championship. Just a couple of weeks ago, mowed down the entire field, winning the tournament. Okay, so Alex T and Bluescuti, sorry, we had something happen here at the at the apartment here, but all right, we're good now. Anyway, Alex T, 234, 215 for Bluescuti. On the left side of your screen, it is Alex T. Qualified into seed number 4 with a 1.59 million average of his best 2 games played in a 60-minute qualifier. He's the 2-time CTWC champion. He joined Jonas, Dog, and Joseph Saley as repeat winners of the CTWC. He had a dominating run in 2025. You gotta see it. He's the former world record holder, 16.7 million. He got the 4th game crash. In fact, he wasn't done crashing the game. He crashed the game and then he played one more game and crashed it. So back-to-back crashes for Alex T. He's won 7 CTM Masters event inclusive of Lone Star. Inclusive of Mega Masters. He was our 2023 Mega Masters winner and also finished in the semis in 2022 and 2024. 5 appearances in CTWC Gold Bracket, including those 2 back-to-back wins. That is Alex T defeated Hydrant Dude to get here to the round of 8, the top 8 to take on Bluescuti. On the right side, it is Bluescuti, a 6-time CTM Masters event winner. This is his 20th CTM online, and then with 2 Lone Stars, that's 22 overall, winning the tournament 6 times. He went on a streak in 2024 and 2025 of being in the finals 9 times in a row. He was our winner of our Lone Star Championship in 2024. He's been in CTWC Gold Bracket 3 times, finishing in the semifinals twice, including this year and in 2023, and won multiple regional tournaments, and the first player ever to crash the game, making worldwide headlines. And he's the first player to get a perfect 19 start max, 29 start world record with 18.8 million. Documentary premiered this month with focusing on Scooty's rise in the Tetris community and there's the Tetris community overall. So a lot of firepower in this match. Have these 2 players ever played against each other? I don't know, maybe. 584 for Alex T, 498 for Bluescuti. They have faced each other, according to my sources, 9 times. 8 of those times have been in a semifinal or a final of a top tournament or league. 654 entry for Alex T into 19. 549 for Bluescuti. They met in the finals of the CTM Masters event 3 months in a row, May, July, and August of 2024 in the online Masters, 3 times in a row. Bluescuti's first CTM win, that was in December 2023. Who was the opponent? Yeah, it was Alex T. Their first meeting was in Lone Star 2023, and this was really before Bluescuti had established himself as a top player. He was more of a player on the rise. Alex took that one, and ever since that was a round 1 match, round of 16 between those 2. Ever since then, they have played in semifinals and finals only. 816 for Alex T, 691 for Bluescuti after a Tetris. So Scooty then won December 2023 against Alex. CTL season 2024 semifinals. Alex took that one in the semis. Then Alex won 2 Masters in a row against Scooty, May and July of last year. August, Scooty comes back and wins that one. Then February this year, they meet again. Well, no, it was in the semis of that August 2024. Scooty took that one on his way to winning the tournament. 909 for Alex T, 764 for Bluescuti. They meet again in February 2025 in the finals. Scooty takes that one. They meet in CTL Season 29 finals. Bluescuti takes that one. CTWC semifinals this year. Alex takes that one. So they are overall 4-4 after that Lone Star where they played in round 1. 4-4 across semis and finals. So this is our first time meeting in anything lower than semis or finals since mid-2023. A46 for Alex T. Tetris for Bluescuti, 924. Tachnerus has gifted a tier 1 sub to Cobra. Thank you so much. Ben Squirrely cheered 100 bits. Thank you. Tachnerus gifted a sub to Vicious Rhubarb. Thank you. Mila gave out a community sub. And that went to Ashkance. Thank you very much, Mila. Arbaro, 520 bits. Appreciate that. Message effects from Arbaro. Thank you for that. Javanti Prime sub. Hemalizer gave out 5 community subs. A lot came in while I was doing that. Thank you, Hemalizer. Appreciate that. Tachnerus with the tier 1 sub. I don't know what a golden kappa is. What is a golden kappa? Never heard of it. Is that a thing? Scooty is into 29. He's at B15. That's a 1.1 million. Tetris for Alex T. CO2. B55 Scooty. Tachnerus gifted 3 months to Chaotic Hazel. SSJ4 with 100 bits. Golden Kappa. Tachnerus gifted to Wallbant. And there you go. C36 for Bluescuti. Tetris for Scooty. C78 on level 32. C90 for Alex T on 31. Scooty taking a skim here. Gets a Tetris. D61. Scooty now in the lead. Level 33. Tetris for Scooty. EO2. D48 for Alex T. Now D89 after a Tetris. Tetris for Alex T. E30. EO7 for Bluescuti. That left side. No, a bar is going to hang. And Scooty is not going to get anything over there. Alex T is good in game number 1. Alex, you can go ahead and mullen it out. What is a golden kappa? I don't know what that is. Is that like something that's like rare or special? I don't know what it is. F39 for Alex T. He's 1 away from the rollover. He's got a 1.5 million. So these two players have played a lot of high stakes Tetris. This is only a top 8, only a top 8. But this feels obviously finals worthy. They've met in the finals multiple times. Getting into these semis is huge this month. Alex T with a 1.7. There is a split double. Would need a Tetris and change, I think, to get the 1.8. I don't see where that's going to come from. There's one. Where's the change? Is he going to go for it? He's going for it. And he's going for it. Where's the bar? There's the bar and the Tetris into 39. I think Alex T wanted to get level 40 again. That is a 1.8 million from Alex T. All right, guys, that's game 1. Was that a good game 1? 7 seconds left in the golden kappa. I don't know what a golden kappa is, but it was a nice run while we had it. So thanks to everybody who contributed to the golden kappa. And you get a hype chest. Okay. And you get a golden kappa. Nice. Scooty says, yo, can you stop consistent 1.8ing on me? All right, there it is. Golden kappa. This is the third 1.8 in a row Alex has scored on Scooty, said Jazzy Josh. Quietude with the prime sub. Thank you, Quietude. Really appreciate that. All right, new pieces, players. So yeah, overall, in semifinals, Alex is 2-1. In finals, Scooty is 3-2. So 4-4 in finals and semis matches. Thanks for the follows, Michelle and Arrow Mike. All right, looks like both players are ready. 450 D70. Yes, they are on seed. It is game number 2. We're getting them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I don't even know what a golden kappa is. I guess you just get a golden kappa emote. That's what it is. Am I understanding right that neither player has ever beaten the other in a top 8 match? Yeah, that is right, Blithering Tribe. They played one round of 16 in July of 2023 in Austin, Texas. Ever since then, it's been all finals or semis, and they are tied in that series. You get it for 24 hours? I mean, no offense. I'm glad everybody contributed to the Golden Kappa hype train, but like, so what? Like, you get a yellow emote for 24 hours on the internet? Like, who cares? I mean, thanks, but what do you get for it? Oh, it is something cool? I didn't know. I don't know what it is. Do you get to visit the Twitch headquarters if you get it, or what? Our borrow, thank you. I just don't know what it is. By the way, make sure to join Tetris for the non-pros at, what is it? tnp.tetris.lol. How about that, our borrow? You're welcome. See, did you feel better now? You feel better? See, I got your back. I got your back, buddy. 145. I just don't know what a golden kappa is. Oh, it's a little Twitch. Why don't you get to keep it? You should get to keep it. I don't know why they take it away. Just give it to you. All right, we're going to make a golden... I'm going to make a golden bear emote. They're already kind of orange, but I'm going to make a golden bear emote, and as long as you're subbed, you get to have it. Yeah, I'm going to make a gold... In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll make it maybe a bit emote, like a bit tier emote for a low amount. And then you'll get it forever. You don't even have to resub to get it. All right? That's what I'm going to do. The golden doughy. All right, I'm going to write it down right now. Golden doughy. Writing it in my notebook. Golden doughy bear. If I can read my own handwriting after the fact. 329 for Alext, 269 for Bluescuti. But yeah, again, thank you everybody for supporting the channel. Really appreciate that. Mari says, well, this seems familiar. Yeah, we just went over it, Mari, okay? I went over all the things. What you earned is dumb, but thanks for the money, chump. That is not what I said. I just don't. I mean, you guys, you know it's more about supporting the channel, right? Than getting the golden kappa. Arbaro with the 80 bits. Thank you, Arbaro. Appreciate that. Or maybe it is about the golden kappa. I don't know. You should get entered into a sweepstakes if you get it. You wanted the 24-hour golden emoji? I love it. Alex C thought about the line spin, but he's like, nah, I'm just going to do like normal Tetris now. 512 for Alex T, 422 for Bluescuti. I just had never heard of it before. I didn't even know what it was. I thought I won like a sweepstakes or something. Yeah, K Taco says the golden kappa was the friends we made along the way. Yeah, exactly. Bluescuti with that 3D board. I really want to get 3D glasses. I swear that will show in 3D glasses. Like, you will see that as 3D. There are regular hype trains, golden hype trains, and treasure trains. Oh my god. You want a golden bear mug? Oh, we could do that. 634 now, 658 entry for Alex T into 29. That is a big pace. 584 for Bluescuti. That is a very healthy pace. No good place for a square, so he's going to try to resolve it with a T piece, but T never comes. So he's going to burn it away here fairly efficiently, actually. All right, and Bluescuti has covered it. You just want to ensure the financial viability for one of your favorite content creators. That's very nice. That's what it's about. Tetris for Alex T723. But anyway, thank you all for your generosity. And if you get some solace from the state of the world or just one little jolt of pleasure from the Golden Kappa, I support you. And I'm saying that with a Golden Kappa at the end of... No, I'm just kidding. 754 Bluescuti. There is a long bar into column 9 to set up for the Tetris. You think it goes well with bacon ribs? It is a good looking emo, I'll tell you. It stands out. Long bar Tetris, Bluescuti, 869. 899 for Alex T. We're on level 24. It looks like shiny Arceus. Arceus. I don't know what shiny Arceus is. What's a shiny Arceus? It's a Pokemon? Oh, okay. I never got into all that. You know, I played Pokemon Go for like 2 weeks when it came out. And then they started to make it not fun. And then I stopped. A07 for Bluescuti, A62 for Alex T. Like when Pokemon Go started, they used to have like this API where you could like have websites to track out where all the good Pokemon were. So everybody at work would like take breaks and go get the good Pokemon. That was fun to me. Just like, hey, there's one. Go outside and get it. I was managing a support team then, and I would let my team go out if there was really, take a break off the phones. If there was a good Pokemon outside, a rare Pokemon. B85 for Bluescuti needs a bar to the left, and it gets over. What's he going to do here? Oh, my goodness. Is he going to bring this down? It looks like he is going to bring this down, and the long bar gets over for Bluescuti. The survival, amazing. My word, C36 for Bluescuti, C50 for Alex T. How is that even possible? How is that possible? C60 for Alext. There's a skimming of Tetris for him. C99. C51 for Bluescuti, who miraculously is still playing Tetris right now. And a Tetris for Alext. D77. Scooty hits the line spin on 29 speed, which is also crazy. Long bar Tetris Scooty. Alex trying to get set up here. Is trying to uncover. Does uncover. Tetris for Scooty. D58. There's one for Alex at E76. So 80,000 point lead. That's within 2 Tetrises now. Bluescuti is. He's a little bit ahead in line, so that could be a factor. He's going to have to eke out a little extra efficiency somehow. Assuming Alex doesn't top out, he's going to need to squeeze out some efficiency here, but he's got a gap in that stack, and this is making it very difficult. Tetris for Alext. F77. It's like a 3 Tetris lead or so. Scooty is out and open, trying to keep that well open for a Tetris, but we are getting a little droughted, and that is going to do it for Scooty in game number 2. And Alex goes up 2 games to none. Alex with another rollover, and Alex just on another planet right now. Mari says, what do you even do? Dias Alert says, E7 is losing score. There's a 1.7. The Fits for Alext. What the heck, Jasmine? Did you see that? My word, the Vits and the Tetris. Oh my word. Arbaro says, I just screamed. What the heck? Oh my goodness. What a game between these two great players. Oh my word. It's always cinema when these two play against each other. And yeah, this is another crazy set. Back-to-back 1.7s. Back 1.7s. It's a best of 5. So the first player to 3 is the winner. Bro compensating for his lack of golden kappa. That may be true. I feel sad for YouTube. They don't have any golden kappas. They have nothing. We got a couple of super chats from Laurie. Laurie gifted that tier 1 membership in return for the 50 likes. But YouTube, they don't have fun. They don't know how to have fun, you know. Tackner says YouTube smells. Well, I don't know about that. A best of 17 between these two would go crazy. Says someone in chat. Shame it's only a best of 15, I know. All right, Alext trying to lock in. Trying to center himself. Control his breathing. Bluescuti doing some fine tuning here before game number 3, a critical game for him. Man, we have had a ton of Tetris today, tons of masters. I love it, man. I you know, this is just like that's the best thing in the world. I love doing this for you guys. It's so fun. All right, Alext trying to lock in here. The pieces are here. DC277B. There are matches tomorrow? No, unfortunately for you guys and for me, no matches tomorrow. I do actually have a day off. And please, schedulers, if you're watching, try not to schedule anything for tomorrow. I do need a day off. DC277B. Hopefully they didn't. All right, it is game number 3. Kat, what are you doing? Really? Is it at least at night? Please let it be at night. Let's get game 3 started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, 7 p.m. is fine. No, 7 p.m. is fine. Just don't do it during the day. Honestly, Saturday is our Costco day. And our backup day is Sunday. And we couldn't go either one. Friday is our 3rd backup day. And Monday is our 4th backup day. And I will be very much in trouble at home if we don't get to go to Costco. But yeah, evening is fine because we don't go to Costco at night. Evening is great. So that works perfectly. I saw that 7 p.m. my time. That's perfect. We go to Costco every week? No. But we need to go because we haven't gone in a while. All right, we are underway in game number 3. Alex T is up 2 games to none. Are you going to get a Costco hot dog? No. I would consider getting a chicken bake, though. I love the chicken bake. Our bro says their pizza is pretty good. I mean, the pizza is not... If you're a snob, the pizza is not good pizza, like... But as far as just like, you know, calories per dollar spend and something that is tasty, it's a good deal. It's a good deal compared to like fast food pizza. Yeah, I'll give you that. It's consistent, you know what I mean? And there's a ton of cheese on that thing. 193 for Bluescuti, 209 for Alex T. You know what my thing that I really want to do is, maybe, I don't know when I'll ever get a chance to do this, but I mean, I guess every day is a chance to do whatever you want, but I don't know when or if I'll ever do this. I want to go to Costco, get the chicken bake, $237 for Alex T, $260 for Bluescuti. And then I want to put a couple of Raising Cane's. I want to open, chew the top off, right? Because then you got a pocket. And then I want to put 2 Raising Cane's chicken fingers in the chicken bake of Costco. That is what I want to do. I've been dreaming about the possibility of doing this for a couple years now, and I've never done it. But I think about it whenever I go to Costco. I'm like, oh man, I wish I could put a couple of Raising Cane's chicken fingers in there. Is that recipe my life purpose? I mean, it's a very important side quest. All right, Bluescuti with the pullback of the T gets that long bar into the Tetris well and gets a Tetris. Add bacon to it for tacky. It already has bacon in it. It has bacon. Tetris for Bluescuti, 402, 376 for Alex T. Alex got a T-spin set up. The other thing you can do, which is not as good, but you can you can do that same trick with the Costco hot dog and just put like the hot dog into the chicken bake. Like I've seen people do that on, like YouTube or TikTok or whatever. 425 for Alex T, 427 for Bluescuti. All right, Scooty here with a bit of a down stack to do. Okay, there's a nice L piece to help out, but yeah. All right, there is a dirty Tetris for Bluescuti. So he's going to try to keep it close while he brings this down. Obviously, the priority here is to survive. SSJ is a Sam's Club fan. It's better for limited time, better for everyday needed stuff. I would agree with that. You know, pretty much a couple times a year, we get a Costco item that we really, really like and sort of start buying regularly and become dependent on it in a way, or just have expectations like, oh, can't wait to get this. And then it's gone. And then, you know, we're like, we just got Costco'd again, you know? Happens a lot. 540 for Bluescuti, 592 for Alext. Scooty into 19 at 564. Another robust transition for Scooty. But Alext is in with another 600K transition into 19. Oh yeah, back when I was a kid, we used to go to BJ's, which is another wholesale club. We went to that when I was a kid. They used to sell boxes of baseball cards. I would get to buy a whole box of baseball cards. That was amazing. 692 for Alext, 663 for Bluescuti. There's a Tetris 690. Let's see what Alext is going to do here. He's got sort of a long bar dependency. Is he going to try to turn this into a well? No, he's just going to bring this back down. He's got a little bit of a lead. T-spin gets it. And he's just bringing this down. Long bar Tetris Scooty and another one. 756 for Scooty, who retakes the lead. But Scooty also ahead by about 5 lines. So when the lines are tied, the score is within a couple thousand points. CTM collab with the Costco guys. I only vaguely know who those people are. I know it's like a father and a son or something, like a little son. And they're like, I don't know, they're just kind of gone viral or something. I don't watch them. I only watch one Costco related YouTuber, and it's a guy called The Deal Guy. I like The Deal Guy. T-spin for Scooty, 831. 879 for Alext. There's a Tetris dirty for Bluescuti. You like Deal Guy? He's like, these are your top 10 deals. I like that guy. Oh, there are definitely Costco YouTubers, Diasolor, of course. 921 for Alext. He's going to take a skim down there, try to keep this low, bring this stack down a little bit. Scooty at 960. He's in the lead. Alext gets a Tetris and another one. Now he's in the lead, and Scooty takes it back, and they're just trading the lead back and forth. We only watch the Costco ones he does, and then we'll sometimes watch Dollar Tree, although we don't really go to Dollar Tree too much, but it does remind us that, like, if we just need some cheap piece of crap to do something, like, it's at Dollar Tree. But we don't really ever go there. Both players with max outs on 28. A99 for Scooty. A98 now B01 for Alext. Both players could potentially get 2 more Tetris if they go no burns, but the stacks are getting high. They're going to have to take burns. Or at least Scooty is going to have to do it. He does. And he's bringing this down. Scooty going to go for the Tetris and gets it, but he creates kind of holes over on the left side that he's going to have to downstack. He does so very quickly. B49 for Alex. Tetris, Alex, B90. There's a Tetris Bluescuti, C08. Tetris for Alext, C27. C09 for Bluescuti. A C37 for Alext. Scooty's left side. He's dependent on a long bar. He's going to bring it down. He's trying to chop this down so he can access that left side. He does. And now he's still got work to do. He's chopping it down. Keeping it open. There's a nice triple for Bluescuti to help bring this down. Alext at C61. Getting a little droughted. Takes a triple. Blocks the well. Reopens it. Long bar over Tetris for Alext. He's back in the lead. Scuti's going to take it back. Scuti is clean again. D38. Alext somehow down stacking here. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. D28. Bluescuti. Tetris E27. Alext is going to have to find a bar for the right side. He does. He's trying to down stack again. Oh, that left side for Alext. I don't know what he's going to be able to do. He's going to have to go up and get that for the burn. Scuti, meanwhile, just Tetrising and scoring here. How did Alext clear that away? Are you serious? E93 for Bluescuti. Dirty Tetris. F39. How did he burn that away? Oh no, and that S is gonna miss, or that Z for Alext. So he keeps kind of misdropping, and Bluescuti is really out to a big lead, 180,000 points. 11 lines to go. Another Tetris for Bluescuti. There's one center well for Alex, one row off the bottom. Scuti with the rollover. Alext has lines in hand. If he can somehow eke out a couple of Tetrises here, would this even be possible? There's one. He's building for it. He's building for two right now. He's building for two. There's one. Can he get the other one? And he gets it in, but it's not going to be enough. Can he eke out more points? No. And that is going to be a top out for Alext. Double rollovers into 39. Bluescuti did just enough. His last Tetris was basically the difference. It was the difference. What the heck? What a game. Oh my word. Ay, 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 ay. How did Alext burn down? Alext misdropped so many times during there, but he was able to survive, and that is actually crazy. Like when he dropped that that L piece to the right side, then he had to build up to go get it and then bring it all back down. I mean, that was actually crazy. That was actually crazy. All right, the pieces are coming. B9. Oh my God, this does not look like a good seed, but we're going to go with it. B90009. B909. B90009. This is top 8. I mean, obviously this is finals quality match. Double Tetris setup for super kill screen was absolutely crazy. Can you imagine if that was the difference? Can you imagine? I mean, people doing that on DAS on 19 is like the world's greatest thing. He set up for 2 on 29 and got him. If that had cinched the match, I mean, that would have been world historical. I mean, that is utterly nuts. All right, both players are on seed. Both players are ready to start game number 4. Let's get him started. Here we go. That would have made the news in India. I mean, if he had set up 3 Tetrises, then Palki Sharma might be reporting on that from India right now. Vandy, are you going to stagger STM so that you're not doing the early rounds of all the competitions at the same time? I don't know. You think I've thought it through? I just do things, I don't think it through and just hope it kind of turns out. I haven't thought it through at all. But it's gonna sort of alternate. There are gonna be months where DAS Masters takes a break, and then months where Masters takes a break like it does now, and STM will fill in some of the gaps there. All right, Obaro has now turned his question into an idea. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea. Ace Hardcastle says, honestly, it was completely worth neglecting my sleep to watch this. It was. I mean, I don't even know if it was, but I'm saying it was. Whew. Ay, ay, ay. Tetris for Scooty. Gonna take that S spin there. Oh, that J piece. Let's see what he's got in mind here, and I think he's just gonna have to take the burns on the chin and bring this down. And there we go. Scooty 147, 124 for Alext. Yeah, it's a CTWC rematch. It's a CTM rematch many times over. It's a CTL rematch. Oh, Bluescuti with that adjust of the L piece. That's going to cause some extra burning here, but maybe not too much. If he can get the pieces here, I can see what he's doing. Maybe this is intentional. He's on a whole other plane of existence, this Scooty. Tetris for Scooty 242, 240 for Alext. Tetris for Alex 286, 271 for Bluescuti. $361 for Alext, $364 for Bluescuti. Supermark says, watching Scooty stack is like watching someone do advanced calculus or something. Like, I have no concept of what's going on, but he makes it work. It's really all these guys, honestly. Like, everybody in this tournament, especially as you get to the top 16, top 8. Like, they're just doing stuff that I'm like, oh, okay. Never thought of that. Tetris for Scooty and another one, 419. 416 Alext. So I mentioned that you know, these players, since their kind of early matchup in Lone Star in round 1, 2023, that was a little bit before Scooty established himself as kind of, you know, top echelon player. But since then, I mentioned they met 8 times and all eight times have been semis or finals. Four of those have been sweeps. Alex 3-1. And the other matches, if Scooty wins a game, then it's also 3-1. So Alext has the advantage when it's a sweep. Scooty has the advantage if Scooty scores even one game. So we'll see how this one goes here. 642 for Alext, 682 for Scooty. Alex T does not get the 600K transition. That's okay. 643 on 20 is still great. Have they ever had a decider? They've had one decider. It was in August of 2024 CTM in the semifinals. Scooty took that one 3-2. Line spin for Alex T. All right, he really wants to win. 724 for him. 761 for Bluescuti. Go to the CTM Discord, Zook, if you want to see like the links. There's a category called Research Lab, and that's where all the stuff is. And I think there's a relevant channel for MatchDB there. I think I could be wrong, but that's where to start. And all the links are there if you want to look at all the records and match stuff. 854 for Bluescuti, 844 for Alex T. I don't even think that link works anymore. Does it? Let's see. Oh Lord, hallelujah, it works. My God. Can you imagine having a working Discord link? Crazy. 852 for Alex T, 888 for Bluescuti. All right, Scooty long bar over Tetris 980. Alex 947. I feel like this needs to be like a two-parter, man. I mean, it's like they're going to 39 every single time. Just these totally high octane matches. It'll take a lot out of you. Now, thankfully, I myself am energized by watch. I get more energy the crazier it gets. I know that can't be true, like thermodynamically, but it's how I feel. A84 for Bluescuti, A56 for Alex T. In the year 2035, games will start on level 39. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised. Scooty set up on the left well for a Tetris, gets the bar over. 1.1s for both these players as we head towards 29. Alex is going to take a B35 basically into 29. Scooty, 3 lines to burn, still covered well. Opens up the well. Long bar goes in. B68 entry for Bluescuti. Here we go again. Level 29. Tetris for Bluescuti. C10. B83 for Alex. There's a Tetris for both. C29 Alex, C49 Bluescuti. When you're on 29, the score changes by, from the time you start a sentence to the time you finish the sentence. Oh, Alex T's right side. Oh, he's going to hang a bar, and no, Alex T cannot get it over. And Bluescuti is going to tie it up. So Alex with the hang bars on the right side. Oh, my word. So Bluescuti has taken game number 2, and wouldn't you know it, we are going to a deciding game number 5. Henry B says, this is the first time Alex D has lost twice in a row since 1999. Bluescuti going for the rollover again. There's a Tetris Scooty. Tetris Scooty's got the rollover. He's got 25 more lines to go. How many Tetrises can he squeeze out? There's one. Oh no, that S to the left side is going to slow him down a lot. But he's got the rollover. He's got the 1.7. All right, what's Scooty got planned here? Oh, the long bar gets over for the Tetris. 1.788 for Bluescuti. All right, you guys, you can take a moment if you need it. I understand this is kind of intense, so feel free to take a moment if you need it. That could have been a 1.9 before the misdrop. Yeah, I think so. Whew. What's the highest ever lowest winning score? What? What is the highest ever lowest winning score? All right, Bluescuti saying, yeah, you may have won CTWC, but I am the Lone Star champion. There is a giveaway. Good luck to both. Gifted a D-Cider can glass to the chat. Exclamation point join. Alex T and Bluescuti, please type join to get in on that. And then we can start the match. All right, we are going to wait a second here. I'm just about ready for game 5. And as soon as both players indicate that they are ready, we will start. Hey, everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. All right, Alex T is like, I got a controller. Here I am. I'm smashing pumpkins. All right, 2-2-1-5-0. Both players are ready. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 1. The winner of this single solitary game goes to the semifinals in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So it has been quite a match, and you know when a combined like 3 million is the lowest score, or almost a combined 3 million is the lowest score in the set. Like that is a match. What was the combined score in that last one? Is that what you're asking? Arbaro, what is the lowest? Is that what you're asking? Like in a match, like what is the lowest, highest? I think I see what you're. If that's what you're asking, I don't know that that's being tracked, but. The highest, he's not asking the highest losing score. Each match has a lowest winning score. Yeah, and what is the highest lowest winning score? But wouldn't that just be the highest scoring match though? I mean, I gotta think about that. You're hurting my brain right now. I've streamed like 9 hours today. I can't think about it. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be the highest scoring match because maybe there was one that just really popped off and threw off the average or something. I don't know, but I think I know what you're asking, and I don't know. All right, Alex with a crazy spire of like T pieces or whatever those are right there. And he's working around it. He gets a Tetris, 213 through 46, 237 for Bluescuti. Like, take every match and right that is it's in the database, every match, and list out all the losing scores or the winning scores, and then take the lowest scoring match of each match. The lowest scoring game of each match. Which match has the highest lowest score? I totally get what you're asking, though. Yes. Oh no, Scooty in a bit of a pickle. Okay, there's a great L piece for Scooty. He's got a route out of this. Oh, there's a great Z piece. And he's like, nah, I'm not going to go for the dirty. I'm just going to take the safe way out. And Scooty is going to survive a little bit of a scare. 304 for Scooty. 343 for Alext. Yeah, I mean, if you just lay out the problem the way I just did it, I mean, I'm sure it has an answer. If you want to find it. But, I mean, do we even have all the information that we need? I don't know. I guess we do in the rolling era. You know, statistics have been kept pretty closely, I think, so maybe we do. 373 for Bluescuti, 413 for Alext here in game number 5. Our Borrow won the Decider can glass and redeemed it, so GG's our Borrow. Thank you for whoever the gifter was, and congrats our Borrow. Scooty 441, Alext 482. 2 lines apart. Dirty Tetris for Bluescuti 496. There is a regular column 10 row 1 Tetris for Alext. Tetris Scooty 515, 553 for Alext. That rhymed. Hell yeah. All right, Kat, if you're in chat, you just got no'd on your proposed scheduled time by one of the players. 624 for Alext. He's on 19. 547 for Bluescuti. Now on level 20. 572 after a Tetris. Tetris for Alext. 652. 597 for Scooty. There's a Tetris Scooty. 624. Tetris for Alex. Tetris for Scooty. 50,000 point lead for Alex. 6 lines in hand. Alext Tetris, he's on level 23 now, 779, 743 for Scooty. There's another Tetris for Alex. Another Tetris Scooty, 803. Alex with a couple. While Scooty waits. Scooty gets a Tetris, creates a gap in the stack. This is going to cost a couple of burn lines. And Tetris for Alex, 897. Scooty building left, Tetrising right. Tetris for both. Alex, 29,000 point lead, 6 lines back. And Scooty now with some cleanup to do here on 26. Alex T also a little bit of cleanup, a little bit less than Scooty does. So he's out more quickly. And the Tetris for Alex T, 998, just a couple thousand points away from the max out. We still call it the max out. Because why not? Scooty with like a split triple, I think it was, 929. Trying to get this stack back in order. This has allowed Alex to get out in front by about 100,000 points. Tetris for Alex, A82. We are in the top 8, but right now, according to this prize pool, we are paying only the top 4. If you want both of these players to get into the prize pool, use the Match Reno command right now and contribute to the prize pool. 985 for Bluescuti, B22 for Alex T. Tetris for Bluescuti, but he's got some digging to do. All right, Alex is going to miss with that J piece. Scooty setting up for a Tetris. Misses with a couple of pieces there. Gets a Tetris, A79. Maybe fatigue setting in a little bit here in game 5. Tetris for Alex T, C00, A93 for Bluescuti. Another Tetris Scooty, B38. How is this not the finals? It's been the finals multiple times in the last year. Doesn't always shake out that way. B98 for Bluescuti. D01 for Alex T. Scooty setting up center well. Opens it up. Long bar in. Tetris C44 for Bluescuti. There's one for Alex T. Scooty setting up again. Center well. Gets it. C90. 100,000 point lead for Alex. And Alex has 7 lines in hand as well. Scooty with only 30 lines to go. So Alex T with about that as well. Scooty's going to have to make up 100,000 points here somehow. Either Alex is going to have to top out or Scooty's just going to have to just outpace him. Just plain and simple, just outpace him. See if he can do it. Long bar gets over for Scooty. He takes a triple. A skim and a Tetris for Scooty, E59. He's back by 90,000 points. He's going to have to score every Tetris he can here. There's one. He gets another one over. F54. It's not quite enough. Alex T has the rollover. Scooty needs to score here. I don't know what he's going to do. Can he set up in the middle? He's playing on 39. He is playing on 39. F68 is the top out for Scooty. He gets the level 40. He got to level 40. And Alex T is good with the rollover by 90,000 points. Bluescuti gets to level 40 and loses the match, which is absolutely crazy. And Alex T is your winner in the CTM Blue bracket for the month. GG's, Alex T. You are a winner. My word, Alex T, congratulations. You did a fantastic job. And if you could somehow sit a little bit more over to the right, that would be fantastic. But the camera is like, who is that? I don't know who that is. That's you? That is you. Oh, you are Slim Shady, I guess. Oh my goodness. What a crazy... Yeah, move over to your left, buddy. You got to move over to your left. No. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, my God. Well, Alext will be moving on. A match for the ages, really. I mean, that was an utterly crazy match. Imagine getting level 40. I mean, he was playing. Scooty was playing on 39. He wasn't just like, oh, I set up for some and I got, you know, some pieces to come down into a well that he was playing. I mean, look at this kid. Look at this kid right here. Look at him. Congratulations to you, Scooty. You did amazing. What a great set. I mean, it's just insane to me that somebody has to be the winner and someone has to be the loser of that, because both players obviously just, I mean, world class, high level. Play that match over, you know, a couple dozen times, and you know, they probably like they already have. They already, up until that, were just basically tied in finals and semis, and so, you know, obviously someone's got to win and someone has to not win. And yeah, it does nothing against any of the players. I mean, they both played amazing. So, oh my goodness. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out today. We did tons of Tetris. Really appreciate that. Let's take a look at, our, what do you want to look at? Well, look at this. So there's our top 8. Let me refresh it because, you know, internet. Here it is. Alext is into the semifinals. Pixelandy is in the semifinals. Let's look at our other brackets and just kind of see what we're up against. Look at round of 16. Tristop, Guafi, Cole, Eyeball. So in that one, we're guaranteed to have a someone who's never won. So we like that. We enjoy that. That's fun to see. Meme, Dog, Kirby, Dangler. Obviously, Dog is one, you know, tied for the winningest player. Everybody else, though, with a chance to get in for sure. And neither they and the rest of them haven't won. So, you say 2 hours stream Vandy? It was 2 hours 42 minutes. It was almost 3 hours actually. So, so yeah, that is the top 16. If you want to look at the overall, what's that? SAS Masters. That doesn't exist. There it is. There's Masters. The bottom is the top 8. The top is everything up from round 1 through the round 16. The bottom is the top 8 to the finals. Okay. Well, thank you to, first of all, those of you who contributed to the stream. New follows from Michelle and Arrow Mike, Koto Vega, Hunter Red Pokemon, YouTube. Oh, wait. What just happened? It just restarted on its own. I don't know why it did that, but it did. Okay. YouTube followers, Bugno Systems, Chris Sonati, Dan, Matt. Twitch subs, some of these were gifted. Z-Red, Rocky Road, Winter, Rodding, Zafida, Jadeheart, Sir, Cookie, Wellbant, Chaotic Hazel, Jeremy, Kunayak, Tanuki, Michelle, Inyuki, Interplastic, Javanti, Vicious Rhubarb, Cobra, Quietude, YouTube memberships, whoever that is, Arbaro, SSJ, Bent Squirrely with the bits, super chats from Lori H. Thank you. And also thank you to whoever it was, no name, who contributed merch to the chat. There were also merch purchases during that chat as well. They don't show up on here, unfortunately. I wish they did. But thank you so much for that. The prize pool. Let's take a look at that. This is where I try to shame you into contributing to the prize pool. There it is. I think we did. Oh, whoops. Wait, hold on. There it is. Prize pool. I think we did have a contribution to the prize pool. And that was from Rogue Potato and Andy Coe coming in during that stream. $20 a piece to get us up to $12.89.99. Really appreciate that, and everyone else who has contributed to the prize pool. A prize pool really, really important for just kind of maintaining this as a top tier tournament and just, compensating the players for their time and their efforts. So thank you to everybody who's done that. Patrons, obviously, thank you all, everyone on this screen, and big ups to Scott, Gray, Jay, In the Window, K9, Tacky, Corporal, Shelby, Troy, NKM, Rogue, Potato, Catkin, and Mila. Thank you very, very much. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris to make an ongoing pledge of support for this channel. Let's say I like taking a look at this screen. It's kind of like this is everything I have done. Not I, but you know what I mean? I feel like this is like my body of work, putting almost all of this together. And it makes me feel pretty proud to have helped, bring so many winning moments, so many winners, along with help from, everybody along the way who, helped, including you, the viewers and supporters, as well as all the tech team and mods and stuff. And qual checkers and streamers and all that. Everybody who helped out. It's just very gratifying to see all this history on one page. So thanks to everybody who helps make this possible. It's great. Okay, I think I've had it. I think I've done... I think I streamed 10 hours today of all Masters matches. Now, there is not going to be one for tomorrow because I think at least one of the players had to veto it. So I think we're off tomorrow. Tuesday, let's take a look at what's going on over there. Where is the schedule? Here it is. So Sundays in the books, we got the DAS Masters Top 16, Masters Top 16. That is on Tuesday, so join me for those. Pink DAS Masters, we're going to wrap up the last DAS Masters. Pink, the DAS Masters Top 16 player will be determined there. Rorschach, Colby, and Scotto. And then after that, who knows? But definitely Tetris on Tuesday, so looking forward to seeing you all there. 6 out of 10 games had rollovers, says Josh. Josh says this is the highest scoring 39 cap set of all time. All right, I believe it. Thank you, Josh. If Josh says it, I believe it. Okay. First 16 million combined in a 39 cap set. That is pretty crazy. So that's a rollover average, right? Because there's 10 total games played, 16 million. That is a rollover average. So that is the first set to average a rollover. Is that right? Is that my math check out there? I've been streaming for 10-hour math. Yeah. That's bonkers. All right, so yeah, we just set it. We just set another record. Thanks, Alex and Scooty for setting a record. Yeah, it averaged a rollover each game, like in the aggregate. 16 million divided by 10 games. That's wild. All right, well, thanks again, everybody. Really appreciate y'all for hanging out. See you guys Tuesday. And I will go ahead and end the stream for YouTube. Have a great night, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Be sure to like the stream and follow if you're not following us on YouTube, and go and like every single video that we have. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. All right, Twitch, you've been great. Really appreciate the support, you guys, and just